as a terrorist targeted an Indian Army vehicle near the line of control in Jammu and Kashmir's Rajouri district on Wednesday. Now, the attack took place in the Sunderbani sector, a known infiltration route. No casualties have been reported so far, but security has been heightened and intense search operations are underway. Watch our report to know more on this new development.
An Indian Army vehicle came under fire from suspected terrorists along the line of control in Jammu and Kashmir's Rajouri district on Wednesday. The attack took place in Sunderbani sector of Rajouri, which is known to be an infiltration route for terrorists. Reports suggest that terrorists who were believed to be hiding in a dense forest fired multiple rounds at army vehicles that were passing through the area. So far, no casualties have been reported by the army.
Security forces have launched a massive search operation after an army vehicle was fired upon in the Malla area of Sunderbani in the Rajouri district. This was today afternoon at around 1 when the army vehicle was fired upon, soon after which a massive searches have been launched. And as we speak, the Jawans from the Jammu and Kashmir Police, Indian Army and the CRPF, they are conducting the joint searches in the area. Since this is a densely forested area, the upper reaches are also being occupied by the security forces so that they can get an idea that who were the suspected terrorists who opened the fire on the security forces. And as you see, the security forces have cordoned the entire area, and now they are ensuring that every nook and corner is being kept a tab at, because this area has been a traditional infiltration route, and this incident has not been a standalone incident, because this incident comes after the suspected terrorists were fired upon by the Indian Army in the Battal area of the line of control. Security forces are carrying out large-scale operations to hunt these suspected terrorists who have opened the fire on the army vehicle in the Malla area of Sunderbani.
In retaliation, army troops immediately fired back at the terrorists. While additional reinforcements were rushed to the site in order to neutralize the threat, Indian Army continues to be on high alert in Rajouri. Since the attack, army cordons have been leading intense anti-combing operations in the region to counter any possible looming threat from across the border.
And let's go to my colleague joining us live this morning. Goswami, very good morning to you. One more case of VC terrorist targeting an Indian Army vehicle. This time, thankfully, no casualties. If you could take our viewers through the latest, and if you could take our viewers through how many terrorists were there and which group do they belong to, Goswami?
See, as we are heading towards the summer, the season is getting hot as the terrorists are trying to carry out more and more terror attacks. Yesterday's incident is also being seen as a suspected terror attack because it is not a standalone incident that has come to fore. It is linked with the incident that has taken place early that morning, because there was a heavy firing on the suspected terrorists that were trying to infiltrate in the Keri Battal area of the Jammu. That means that this could be possibility that the group has infiltrated, and this could be the same group that has opened the fire on the Indian Army. The Jammu and Kashmir Police has initiated a probe with regards to this incident of firing on the Indian Army vehicle, and the entire area has been coordinated by the Indian Army along with the Jammu and Kashmir Police and the CRPF. It's important to mention that this area is close to the line of control where the firing on the terrorists from across the border has taken place by the Indian Army. This is roughly 30 kilometers from the Keri Battal area. This is Malla area, and this is a traditional infiltration route. That means terrorists used to take this route. Earlier, this route was used by Lashkar-e-Toiba, but we have seen last year during the Asan encounter that the Jaish-e-Mohammed has also used the same group. So which terror outfit has used this route, or whether it was a local group or any overground worker or any angle involved, that is being looked into by the Jammu and Kashmir Police. But one thing is very clear, that the terrorist activities in the Jammu region are scaling up with each passing day as we head towards the summer, and it seems like summers are going to be hot, because if we go by the data analysis of last 3 to 4 years, the summers have been hot in the Jammu region as the terrorists are trying to shift their focus from the upper reaches, the snow-clad reaches, to down to the ground, and then they carry out the terror attack, and that is really a serious concern for the security forces as well.
That is right. Goswami, I'll be coming back to you, as of course our security forces are trying to wipe out terror from that region.